Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a practice for spring and the wood element. So begin by bringing your feet under your hips and feel that your feet are really rooted on the ground. Your knees are unlocked and soft, hips are unlocked. Tuck your tailbone in slightly to relax your lower back. Your arms and shoulders are relaxed. Tuck your chin in slightly to help open up the back of your neck so the energy can flow freely. And just imagine that the crown of your head is lifted towards the sky. So you're like a tree with your feet rooted on the ground and you're reaching up towards the sky at the same time, towards the sun. And we begin with 3 opening breaths. I'm going to inhale. And then exhale out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhaling all the way out. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then let's just do some shaking. We're going to begin with our hands and wrists. Make sure your fingers are relaxed. Just gently shaking your hands and your wrists. And then we're going to bring the elbows in and have noodle arms. Just letting your arms be long and loose. Then we're going to bring the shoulders in, do a little something different. We're going to inhale, exhale. Inhale, raising the shoulders up. Exhale, letting them go. And then let's just shake the whole body. Just gently shaking. Focus your attention on relaxing, especially the upper body. The head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, chest, the torso, the lower back. Gently bouncing into the knees. And we're going to use the liver sound. So inhale, and on the exhale you're going to use liver sound, which is S-H-H-H, like you're trying to tell someone to be quiet. So inhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And then slowing it down and coming back to stillness. Take a moment to turn your attention inward and notice what's happening inside your body. The sensations that you feel. Now we're going to lift the sky with both hands. So bending your knees slightly, interlocking your fingers as you look down. Inhale over your head. So your arms are at a 45-degree angle. And then bringing your arms back over the crown of your head. And exhale. You can soften into your knees and relax. Inhale. exhale. This exercise can open the meridians in our body, engaging the connective tissue and fascia. So straightening your legs slightly, reaching up, full opening, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, we lengthen. And on the exhale, we let go and relax. Opening the front and the back of the body. And exhale. We'll do one more together. Inhale. And exhale. And then we'll do a side stretch. We're going to inhale over the head. And then lift, your palm is flexed. And then look up at your hand. Feel the opening in the side of your body. And then exhale. And we'll do that to the other side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll do one more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Now we're going to do green dragon shows its claws. So bring your hands into soft fists, just right at where your last floating rib is. You're going to raise one hand up and then opening the palm. And you're going to lean to one side, a nice side bend. You don't have to go any further than what's comfortable. And then we're going to rotate from our hips and bend forward with your head up. And then coming back to standing. And we'll raise the other arm up, opening the hand. And then we're going to lean to one side. And then you're going to turn from the hips, flat back. And then coming back to standing. Remember to modify anything that you need to stay comfortable. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to rotate here. And coming back to standing. And last one. And lowering your arms down. Bring your hands to your lower back, and we'll just do some hip rotations. So circling with your hips. It's not so important how big your circle is. Just think of making it as even and balanced as you can. You can start out small, and then as your hips warm up, your lower back warms up, you can increase your range of motion. Feeling your hip joints being lubricated, warming up the lower back and the kidney area. Just do natural breathing. And we'll do one more in this direction, and we'll come back to center and change directions. You might notice that your bottoms of your feet are getting a nice massage. So all those pressure points on the bottoms of your feet. And we'll do two more. And last one. And then we'll come back to standing. We'll do some flows for our liver and our heart. Let's start by lifting the chi ball. So we're going to inhale, lifting the arms so the palms at shoulder height, and I'm also lifting up my heels so I'm on my toes. And then exhale as you let your hand just float back across, slide as a feather. And you sink into your knees as much as it's comfortable. Lift the chi ball on the inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can focus your attention on that chi ball in the palm of your hand. See what sensations you notice in the palm. Getting a nice lengthening across the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we'll do one more together on each side. Inhale, lifting the chi ball. Exhale, light as a feather. Now bring your hands to the level of your navel, your lower dantian, or also the sea of qi. And we're just going to start by making a figure 8 with our hips. Getting ready for cloud hands. So one side circles around and then the other. Shifting your weight, rotating, shift your weight and rotate. And notice the palms of your hands. See if you can feel the qi there. Might feel like tingling or pressure or kind of a magnetic feeling. And now we're going to bring one hand up to our chest and cloud hands. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other as we shift our weight, rotate. Shift your weight. Just feel light as a cloud moving across the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Be sure to shift your weight and turn before you turn. Shift the weight and turn. Keeping your feet and your legs strong and grounded. You can look at the palms of your hands. And let's do one more to each side. Inhale. And exhale. And then coming back to center. Now bring your hands out just a little bit in front of you. And we're going to do a liver exercise for the liver. So you're going to turn to one side. Inhale as you bring your hands up along the side, over the crown of the head with your fingertips pointing down towards your crown of your head, and then exhale. You can sink into your knees, turn, and then you're going to pause before you inhale. Pause at the top and exhale. When you turn, you're turning with your legs. Make sure you're turning with your legs. We're inhaling, bring the energy up from the earth along the liver meridian, and exhale. Inhale, bring that energy up along the liver meridian. Exhale, relax. Make sure your hands and fingers are relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. drawing the energy up from the earth. Exhale and relax and let go. We'll do one more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale. And let's finish with some brushing. So we're going to start by rubbing our palms together, warming them up. And notice the texture of your palms. Bring some heat. And then we're going to, right where your middle finger reaches your palm, it's called the Laogong point. Let's just rub that a little bit. This point's related to your heart meridian. And rub our palms together again. And then rub your other hand, the center of your palm. And then take those warm palms. Let's brush over the face. Up to the hairline and around, down to the chin. Just smoothing out any tension or stress that you're holding in your face, in your jaw. Brushing your hands again. And then with all 10 fingertips, we're going to comb our hair. From this top of your head down to your neck, the sides of your head. This can help move any stuck energy, from ruminating or down out of the head and into the body. Let's just take 3 fingertips and brush behind your ear and down the front of your neck here, just to soothe the vagus nerve. So we're just rubbing around and down along the side there. Feel the ease and calm. And then we'll brush down the side of the neck, down the arm to the fingertips and flick, and then brush down the inside of the arm. Brushing helps to settle the chi, bringing a sense of calm and ease, grounding and balancing. We'll go to the other side. Just giving yourself a nice, loving self-massage. And let's brush our upper chest and our neck. sides of the body, down to the hips. And then let's move to the lower back. Just brushing the lower back. You can reach up as high as is comfortable. And then we're going to brush down the backs of the legs as far as you'd like to go. And you can bend your knees here, keep it nice and gentle. Brushing down the backs of the legs. Engaging your core when you come up. And brush down the sides of the legs. If you can, reaching to your toes and your feet. But keep it gentle. You can just, if you're sitting, you can just brush, as far as feels good. And then we're going to go down the front of the legs, over the knees and the ankles and the feet. Engaging your core muscles as you stand. And last one. Coming back to standing. And just take a moment to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or soften your gaze. And notice how you feel. Notice any changes in your body from when you started. Notice if you feel the chi in the palms of your hands and your arms throughout your body. And then we'll bring our hands together at the lower dantian, which is just below your navel. Let's store that energy in that you've cultivated. Lowering your hands, bringing your feet back together. And thank you very much for practicing.